What's up, big slimes? I hope you're having a fantastic day. We have 7 days to get to 15,000. Now, I know I'm close to hitting 15,000 in being 14,000, but since being at 14,000, things have got a little bit more difficult. I feel like a lot of people are trying to get 15,000, so this last 1,000 is going to be quite difficult, but we should see as it goes. I'm not changing deck ever again. This is my deck. It's okay. Homemade decks, I love them, of course, but this deck is just so good right now, and I play the best with it, and I want to provide good content, you know? So this is the deck we're sticking to. Let's get into the first game. Okay, gentlemen, we only have a week left of this season, so if you haven't hit your goal yet, lock in. You need to lock in and hit that goal. To be fair, actually, we're not going to play. Little tip, do not play first, ever. Oh, this deck is a GG. That's a good game. Unfortunate matchup for our first game, but it is what it is. E-Golem is... It's a very hard matchup to beat, so it is what it is, but... Oh, wow. I don't really know what's going on here, but as I said, E-Golem is a very, very hard matchup for this deck specifically, and I don't know if we're going to win, but we're going to try, of course. We always try, you know? Okay, what is actually going on here? Okay, we've actually used this now, so we do need to cycle here. He's going to use his arrows, but hopefully we can lure the E-Dragon away. That'll be really helpful, but once again, I mean, Inferno Tower is going to be useless, but we're going to buy some time for the other towers to actually do something. The issue is, he's building Elixir right now. He's placed 2 guards, and I've had to place a hell of a lot of cards to actually take out this guy, so... Where are the other spear goblins going, bruh? They actually just sold me out. Okay, we're going to have to just let that run. Hopefully it doesn't get a hit. Nice. He has arrows, I think. He has to have arrows with this. Or rage. Of course he has rage. Why would he not have rage is the question here. Hopefully that can get his rocket, firecracker out. Nice. And then we can take... King Tower activation in this stage is going to be very helpful for us. So at least we have that. We're playing currently very, very well, by the way. Everything right now is going very well, and he's crying. I'm going to mute him instantly. As I said, he's crying, but in the end of the day, his deck is so broken that it can just beat down anything. Hopefully we can get a nice snipe here, and I'm actually going to... Oh, I forgot about... For 1 second then, I actually forgot about the fact he had... oh my god, Dark Goblin is mega locked in. Okay, let's do this. Let's do Princess here to see if we can get anything else damage-wise off, because that would be fantastic. Oh, we might actually nearly take that left tower, which is really, really good for us. That is fantastic. He's going to firecracker this, as long as we can distract the... yeah, okay, we should be good. That should be full defended. Let's try and get his arrows out now, because if we can get his arrows and or spells out of his hand, then we can defend fully, but he might just be looking to trade. Hopefully I can pull away everything. Yeah, see, that's nice. We somehow are fighting off one of the hardest beatdown decks in the game. Yeah, good game. That was one of the hardest beatdown decks in the game to go against, especially with my deck, but we played well and we held it off. God knows how, but on to the next. Boys, I feel like we need a little roundup of this season, because there's been ups and downs. The first 3 weeks for this season for me have been mental torture. You know how bad it was. I stopped recording for a couple of days because I just couldn't get anything going. Like, honestly, it was one of the worst starts to a season I've ever had. It was really, really tough. We're gonna let that guy go. Dark Goblin will finish him off. That's a crazy thing to say. Hopefully the Dark Goblin comes back. He doesn't, but that's alright. Once again, that's okay. We stopped on the wrong time, unfortunately. Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's full defended there. Very nice. We played well there. Again, we're actually playing so well. This is why I'm committed to staying with this deck and becoming just like a very good high-level bait player, because it's one of the decks that just click with me more than anything else. So, and I want to bring good content out. I want to help people. I want to provide value in one way or another. So if I master this deck, people that want to use this deck in the future, the goal is to be good enough so that they would watch my content and learn things, you know? And that's a stretch. He's in a goblin gang on the bridge. I can smell it. No, he didn't. He's building a... How's this card still being used, guys? Like, please. Please, let it die. Oh, that's a jump off because I placed it too late. Oh, no, it didn't. That's okay. Any Goblin Gang? Nice. Yep. As long as we can keep the Dark Goblin alive in this situation, he's going to get very annoyed. Okay, let's just do this. Okay. As long as he doesn't have not Rage, Freeze. Imagine he had Freeze then. Tower is a gonzo. But he doesn't have Freeze, so we are all good. He might even have to defend that with Goblin Gang. Doesn't. He lets it run. So this guy's actually smart. A non-wise man would have just placed a card and been down on an elixir and defended that. So he's going to start building the furnace from the back. Yeah. Mega Knight here. Let's get rid of the Mega Knight with this. And then we can also Knight on the left side as well to start. He reset the... I don't know why he did that. It doesn't do anything. And if we also Princess on this side, we should be okay. Yeah, so the tower should be able to lock on. The tower's not actually locking onto the right thing right now. But overall, we did well in that situation. Let's Goblin Gang here and then do this. Hopefully the wizard locks onto the knight. Nice. We might actually get tower there, hopefully. Very nice. Very nice. Tower's gone. We actually nearly took both towers at the same time, which is kind of crazy. Now we just need to defend properly and not do stupid things like let that lumberjack get too much value. What am I doing here? Lock it in. Ban for ban. 2 games in a row. We got this, boys. 15k is looking very tasty today, I'm not going to lie. Until I go against a Balloon, and then it's GG, because for some reason, Balloon dominates me with this deck. Balloon and Recruits are my 2 kryptonites. Anyway, on to the next. Also, boys, I don't know how I didn't mention it. We hit 1,000 overnight. I don't know what's going on, or one of my videos is converting fans very well, and it's amazing, and I appreciate every single one of you. You're heroes. I appreciate you endlessly. Please. Oh, it doesn't have a barrel. Maybe it just doesn't have it in cycle. I appreciate you all. Honestly, it's kind of crazy to me that we're even in this position, but yeah, it's just like a dream come true, and I just appreciate all of you. 1,000 in one day. I mean, like 7,000. He's doing chicken, but he's got a Mega Knight. What is this? Please. Nervous? You need to relax, buddy. All right? Let's mute that guy because we're not about that anymore. We're trying to rise above it. We're trying to, you know, play better. So I'm not even going to just say what this guy's deck is. This guy's deck is just crazy, and he's doing chicken emote to me. Yeah, all right, buddy. Sounds about it. Yeah, Boss Bandit Mega Knight, by the way. Boss Bandit Mega Knight, by the way. You know, I'm not one to be horrible to someone else, but Boss Bandit Mega Knight, and he's big. That's gonna get a jump off. Bro, this game is so bad. What is this? Look what I've just witnessed. I couldn't have defended that better. There's no point me placing a card right now. But so Clash Royale, they're choosing to not nerf. They're choosing not to nerf Prince or Boss Bandit, and they're changing the log to 2 health higher. This game is cooked. What the hell's going on? Anyway, other than that stupid interaction with a Boss Bandit because she's absolutely terrible, we're doing okay so far. Let's do this to keep everything alive. If that tower goes down, it's absolutely GG. That should actually be defended, to be honest. Yeah, I can't defend that though. How is this card still being used? Boys, can we just like sign a petition to make it go back to how it was? No one's enjoying this card. Anyone that's using Furnace doesn't enjoy using Furnace. They're using it because they have to use it to get wins in the game. Is that not like a big red flag to absolutely everyone? That's just crazy to me. We can't win this game. Impossible matchup again. Mega Knight, Boss Bandit, Witch, Furnace. Okay. This is what happens. If I win a few games, I am going against the best of the best next to that. And when I mean best of the best, I mean the biggest losers of all time is of course what I mean in that situation. Yeah, I can drop a Mega Knight. I'm so skilled. What am I, look what I'm, I bet he's emoting. I bet this guy emotes as well. Look at this. Bandit, Boss Bandit, Mega Knight, Witch, Furnace, and he's yawning. Yeah. This guy is everything wrong with this community. I hope you know that. Anyway, on to the next. Okay, we're against Lebig. Die Ritters. I don't even know what that means. But unfortunately, we're negative trading that big time. Hog is also a really hard matchup for this deck because I have a furnace, Inferno Tower instead of a cannon, so he can cycle faster, and it costs me a lot more to defend such non-expensive cards, the Hog, for example. This is not good. Okay, I'm leaking a lot. Yeah, I know. Before I get 100 comments saying, oh my god, stop leaking. I know, okay? It's sometimes. People don't also understand. I get a lot of tips and comments. I love productivity tips, you know, tips that will actually help me get better at the game and everything. I'm a big fan of. But when people say, oh, you know, you're leaking elixir, oh, you're doing like certain things, it's like, brother, I'm talking and playing at the same time. Sometimes if I mess up my... What is this value the Hog's getting? If I mess up sometimes in placements and... Oh my god. Placements and things, it's okay. Honestly, it's not that big of a deal. It happens, alright? It's hard to do two things at once sometimes. Let's do this. So, can we just break down what we're going against? The last game we went against Mega Knight Boss Bandit, and now this one we're going against Double Prince. Seems fair. Seems actually fair, you know? Sometimes this game just makes me want to... Oh my god. Sometimes this game makes me want to just give it up, you know? Just makes me want to give it up. Still gets a hit. It's just mental to me. And gets an... Oh my god. I'm having a breakdown right now. So people are asking like, oh, why are you not pushing to Ultimate Champion? That is not for this season, boys. We're going to wait till next season and hope to God there's changes bigger than the ones they've said. Because the work and play changes they've released so far, they're good. But there's a lot they've missed out. Boss Bandit and Prince not being nerfed is absolutely mental. I have had many people, like way over 10, maybe 20 people, agree with me in the fact that this Prince needs a nerf. Like, badly needs a nerf. I don't know what's going on with it, but it is seriously broken. He has to... He doesn't. Okay. Okay, let's do this. And then this. Yeah. So I think the card is genuine... He just messed that up, didn't he? I think the card is seriously broken. Let's do this. This. Look how much damage it's doing. I hate this game. But I love this game at the same time, but I also hate this game. On to the next. I think this is my biggest issue with this game currently, is playing it multiple times in a row is an issue. Because it's just like, it's such a hard game. I've had no issue with any game of this before. Like any other game, I've been able to grind out, play every day. Like, if I want to get something, like, back in the day, Call of Duty, getting camos and things, I used to grind it, like, constantly, and be able to, like, continuously play with no stopping. This game, I play it twice, and I'm depressed, because the matchmaking is god-awful, the balances in the cards is god-awful, and it feels like it's almost 0% of the time you're getting a 50-50% matchup. Please use your ability. Yeah, right. I didn't use to use the Prince then. And it's the only game I've seen have, like, such an unfair balance. Out of every game I've ever played, it's just kind of crazy to me. Like, Call of Duty was known for being, like, skill-based matchmaking back in the day and everything like that. Oh my god, this is a balloon deck, isn't it? Yeah, GG, that's a good game. Impossible win for us, unfortunately. We can kind of just try go opposite lane, I guess. This is a... I don't think I win against this deck. Like, I've tried to beat this deck many times. And if he just plays it half decently, he will win, because this deck just... I think this deck is a 60-40 matchup in his favour. In Royal API, I checked it one other time. I think it's a 60-40 matchup. But we shall see, boys. How are you finding this season? This is what I want to know, because, as I said, the first 3 weeks of this season was mental warfare for me. Like, it was really hard, like one of the hardest seasons, and everyone is in agreement of this. If people are saying, oh no, this first season was so easy, this season's actually not hard, you're just, you know, you're just skill issue, you're a moron. It's just as simple as that. Because I've had a lot of people agree with me. This has been one of the hardest seasons of all time. But let me know what you think, because I want a wider opinion on this. I think this has been one of the hardest seasons like this game has ever seen. Just full stop. If he has arrows, it's going to be a long day. Okay. Okay, that's actually defended fine. We can just counter attack. Yeah, pretty good arrows, buddy. He's going to log that. He doesn't log it. It's kind of well played, I guess. Let's do this so he doesn't get a crazy interaction on the tower. He's about to do... Do you know what? We're going to do this. We're going to have to do this in this situation. I didn't want to use the Dark Goblin yet because I wanted to save it for... Oh, please don't kill her. Oh my god, that's crazy. That just won in the game. I think that just won in the game. Genuinely, I think that just won in the game. If he... Oh my god, I can't believe he just did that. What the hell is he doing? Why on earth would he place balloons that far back? And he can't support the balloon now, so it's just that... Okay, okay. Did I just mess up badly? I feel like I just messed up. Oh no, I didn't. I'm okay. A lot of people are agreeing with me. This season's been easily one of the worst yet. This guy an idiot. What am I witnessing right now? Oh, if he... Do you know what? We need to do this quickly, because if he balloons... That's what I was about to say as well. Guys, quick! Spear goblins! Nice, good game. Boys, that is definitely the end of this video. This game has just been so hard this season. As I said, I want to know your opinion. We started on the same. And this is the reality. A lot of people are saying the same thing. When they go on like a big push, which all the other seasons have been very different. What is making this season so difficult is this is a very rewarding season for low IQ decks. Like low IQ bridge spam, low IQ like just really low skill decks. This is one of the most rewarding seasons for that, in terms of, I feel like anyone can just get like a stupid rank. Like me, for example, I'm not amazing at the game and I'm 14,000. This is supposed to be like one of the hardest things to achieve type of thing. And, you know, I'm this high. So there's that issue. And there's also like locking ranked for the average person, and they have to get to 15k, meaning the only people you're going to go against in ranked are absolute sweats. I mean, that makes it good in terms of it's harder to achieve Ultimate Champion, which is the sought after thing. You know, if you're Ultimate Champion in this season, you're respected a lot more. It's a lot harder. But, you know, I want to push to Ultimate Champion. I've got no chance. Even if I master this deck, it will still take a very long time. And I just think, yeah, it's just been a difficult season. The first 3 weeks have been just a write-off, and now I'm starting to get a good amount of traction. I'm not even going to bother pushing ranked for the rest of the season. I'm going to push to 15k and see where we go. But yeah, I think it's just been a challenging season. And for me to grow on YouTube as much as I have in a season like this, I appreciate you all endlessly. Like, I'm trying my hardest to keep playing this game, but the game is actively going downhill, and not in terms of player count, but in terms of the meta this season is been torture. They're not doing anything about the nerfs and stuff. The nerf coming is okay, but not amazing. And I feel like they just don't listen ever. They brought 2v2 back, but didn't bring 2v2 ranked back. So playing 2v2 now, you're just a loser. You don't get anything from playing it. You play with your friend on 2v2 and that's it. Like, you get nothing from it, okay? Very cool, very fun. Hopefully it changes next season. Anyway, this is my opinion. It's going to be different to a lot of people, but again, a lot of people are going to agree. Anyway, rant over. If you've made it this far, you're an actual legend. Comment apples. We did it once, but let's do it again. Anyway, have a fantastic rest of your day.